Instagram. It's me, T from the Pattersons, taking the train to Tibet. And I just got off, it's daybreak. I just got off a Zoom call with my fraternity brothers. It's very, you know, like I said, it's important that you stay contacted with people in your community that are doing things. Let's put it that way. Don't be isolated or whatever have you. So it's okay, and they're fraternity brothers, so we have our back and forth, and I'm always, not always, but, we have some contentious brothers. So anyway, this is a Grand Rising report. Are you having a Grand Rising? You should. I finished. I got it up there now, and I think I read it. Oh, I got to post it up. I'll post it up. Got my latest Quinzaba. Here's the thing. Anyway, it's up there. It's done. It's on the. I got it on. I'll post it. I'll post it. I did a little thing like that. I'll post it, and hopefully on Sunday I'll do it live because when I post, I just read it for the first time, and it's always rough. It's always man. Because I made a mistake here. But there are no mistakes. It's the only way you take things. That's what Miles Davis said. Anyway, so Sunday hopefully I'll do it at Johnny's place, and then that'll be what we do. This is a Friday, and it's what they call the equinox. Northern Hemisphere, it's the equinox. And that's like the name implies, it's equal day and equal night. So there you go. So you got 12 hours more, whatever, a little bit less than 12 hours more to, enjoy the day, and then it's going to be night, and blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's the Grand Rising report this morning. I really don't have a whole bunch to say. I shouldn't say that. I always have a whole bunch to say. There's a really interesting thing. What's interesting, especially when you talk to people who are in a certain whatever, they have their perspective. When you're out and you have another perspective. And I have to deal with stuff all over the planet. Right now, my guy has been, he was arrested for doing things he was doing the community work. He's doing the community business, and doing the community business, we'll find out. I got to find out what's happening with Sloan. I told him before. I said, look, man, you're at this point right now. You're too important. You needn't be, messing around. And no matter how noble the cause, you shouldn't be messing around and getting yourself, in jail and having to be bailed out. Whatever it is. Okay, so that's happened. This is a Friday. I am going to actually have I think what I'm going to have, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have yesterday I had a whole, let's call it vegan day, most of the day. Then at the end, for somewhere at night, they made me some fish, and I had the fish, but it had bones in it. I don't like bones. My grandma would cook fish. I said, well, what's that? Just fish? She said, and then she said, yes. I said, well, does it have bones in it? She looked, he said, you have bones, don't you? And I just don't have, I have this thing against, not bone, okay, I shouldn't say this. I know fish got bones, but I have problems with a fish that have a lot of bones, right? So I get this one fish, let me go check it with this lady again. But, you can cook it, but the way it's cut up, you just to deal with a couple of bones and you're done. You don't have to deal with, like, all these little bones here and there. I don't like it. It's just terrible. I'm feeling much better, you know what I mean? So I'll see what happens. I think the sound therapy is going to do something to me. I've been doing my healing one step at a time, So now my practitioner, my healer, works on the body, is starting to work its way down and out. Now it feels all in my in my ankle and my feet. It's really very, I don't say painful, but whatever it is, so I can pull it out of there. And then I think my skeletal structure will be the same. I got some tips on some other stuff like that. I think I can start sound therapy, which will be a whole nother level. So by the time I guess 6 more weeks here, I should be in a space where then I can start. I'm trying to build the muscle mass up, so I'll be straight. I'm just saying, I'm on course. I hope that you be on course too. So I don't have much to say, I got everything working the way it should be working. I'm a happy pappy, as they say. So let me go enjoy. Man, the sun is really nice today. Let me go enjoy this early morning. I should No, I'm not going to do that. I'll wait. I have this habit of just going down to the beach on a Monday, right? But I think that, I might have to alter my plans, man, because it's a very nice time right now. But I don't know, I haven't walked a long while because I still got the walking issues. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's it. I didn't talk, blah, 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 blah. There's nothing happening. Things are happening. I wasn't going to give a report on what's happening in Oro. And so, did I mention it before? Okay, maybe I will. Okay, this is a, let me say this, right? How can I say this? Okay, it's a little political. Let me just say this. People don't understand. In India, this caste system came before this other system, right? Because you didn't have official, let's call it racism, if you will, until really, it's always a religious connection. So really the Catholic Church started coming down to the people and they ran here and there and there. And then as Dr. Joe Holm would say, really got codified when England had a tiff with somebody else and England accepted some other people in and then it really got super codified when the United States came, and then they had the United States, and then you had an official thing, because before 1776, people were just whatever their nationality was. But when the United States got codified, then it became like, you can get to the United States and you can be white. Boom. If you make it to the United States, you're for Europe, you was white. And that means that any black person, you was over the black person. That was the law. Okay? The funny thing, in India, see, things don't happen in a vacuum. The caste system is just that. Some people from the northern nether regions came down. They said we have to have a caste system. You dark people. You're nothing, and us white people, we're something. And so they had the caste system. So when England came to whatever they did with India, they said, oh, this is great. In fact, they didn't even have a notion when they came. They didn't have a notion about white and black. They saying, hey, we got the strata system, and we white like these guys. Let's take over. We'll be more white than these guys who are the upper class, that cut Brahmin, whatever it is. They got this whole caste system, and we'll be in charge of them. In fact, we'll make them certain things and da. And Bob's your uncle. Hey, we got it all done, right? And to this day, you can see it. It's unbelievable because these things are generational. It's in your genes. It's in your DNA, if you will. And the only way that's going to break that is that the people that continue to believe this or that promote it, right? They got to be, I won't say neutralized, but it's a thing of changing the mind. But it's hard to change your mind when religion has your mind too. So everything's vying for your mind. Unless you do something, right? Then. So right now, what's happening, especially in Oro proper, it's not going to really happen where I am right now, but Oro proper, most of the Orvillians, as I like to call them now, are in their 60s, let's put it that way. I think the mean age for Oro is about, maybe say 50, whatever it is. But they're mostly, because it was a French area, there's a lot of French, it's like a German, a lot of travelers coming through. So it's a lot of European kind of things, right? Well, they're going to be replaced by the northern Indians, right, who basically, I'm just surprised Orwell has lasted this long. I was here 20 years ago, it was great. And I didn't think it was going to last this long. So, but things are going to change. They did all the moves in court, the law, and whatever have it. And so now the northerners is going to flood down here. You're going to have your gentrification and the whole experience is going to be like, in about I'll give it maybe 3 years at the most, the Orwell that used to be, he ain't going to be no more. So I'm here the last throws, I get my healing done, and for the Orwell proper, but, I still come to India because it's where I am right now. We still we're strong here, Then I'll hang out in Kerala because that's where the Ayurvedic people, hang out in Sri Lanka, it's even better. I'm going to move my operation. After I heal it, I come back and forth. I'm going to start hanging out in Sri Lanka. Now, there's the people. Sri Lanka, they're like you call them like a tier of India, whatever have you. But I hear that they're a lot nicer than whatever. Where was I? What was I? I think it was in Nepal. I think it was in Nepal. And I said, and they told me this joke. They said, oh yeah, we're Indians. It's just that we're a lot nicer. Just saying, I'm not no, and they weren't really talking about the cast, the people that are dark skinned like me. They were talking about some other things. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so make sure you enjoy your balance. Be a balance, all right.